Do you know how to smuggle 70 tons of flour into the United States in one go? Only one man in the world could pull it off. Miguel, Mexico's super drug lord, known in underworld circles as the godfather of drug trafficking. Do you know how much 70 tons of flour is? At 1989 U.S. market prices, it was worth $25 billion. Miguel went to extraordinary lengths to transport this shipment, as U.S. DEA agents were constantly monitoring his every move. Upon receiving intelligence, the DEA planned to intercept the shipment mid-transport. They witnessed the drugs being flown across the U.S. border. As the traffickers were busy unloading the cargo, the agents swiftly neutralized the perimeter guards. Fully armed, they prepared to make the arrest. But strangely, the traffickers offered no resistance whatsoever. After all, this was 70 tons of flour. Getting caught by DEA agents was worse than death. The officers then doused the drugs with gasoline, preparing to burn the entire site to the ground. But unexpectedly, the package was far too heavy. Upon opening it, they realized it contained not flour at all, but sand. By the time they grasped the deception, it was already too late.
Take cover! It's an ambush!
It turned out to be Miguel's scheme all along. He deliberately used fake flour to lure the U.S. DEA agents into a trap. This was an open air. The officers had no cover except the vehicles they could hide behind. As they watched their comrades fall one by one, realizing they'd all perish if this continued, a severely wounded officer stepped forward. Summoning his last ounce of strength, he drove his vehicle straight into the tanker truck behind the drug traffickers. The massive explosion bought the DEA agents a sliver of time. Though not entirely wiped out, the cost was devastatingly high. Thus, Miguel's scheme succeeded. Unbeknownst to them, he had arranged another plane to successfully transport 70 tons of flour to the U.S. border. This operation made Miguel's name famous overnight. But before he could celebrate, problems arose in the flour's distribution chain. In theory, Miguel was only responsible for helping the Cali cartel transport the goods, earning $200 million in logistics fees. He never produced the flour himself. He was merely a transporter. Unfortunately, 20 tons of the shipment were seized by U.S. authorities during distribution, resulting in a $7 billion loss for the Cali cartel. With funds now severely depleted, paying Miguel's logistics fee became impossible. This triggered a chain reaction of problems. Miguel supported numerous partners, all local bosses across Mexico's drug territories. Upon learning they wouldn't be paid, these men immediately grew restless. They began plotting their next moves. Yet Miguel, driven by ambition, conceived a terrifying plan while his partners focused solely on demanding payment.